Just a reminder that my discount code for Mertailer will be ending on Halloween, so use it now or lose it. Hi fish friends, this is Raina, the Halifax mermaid, coming to you from Nova Scotia, St. Margaret's Bay. I decided to do this really fun video showcasing my skeleton Mertailer tail just in time for Halloween. With the topic of scary merfolk in mind, I thought it would be cool to brainstorm and share stories with my fans, some of the mermaid horror that I've seen out there and read. Have you heard any scary mermaid stories, maybe from different cultures? There's been all kinds of cool mermaid movies and TV shows that focus as the mermaid as a villain, sort of like a siren seeking revenge. But in reality, there are so many different versions and different names for the mermaid myth. Of course, we know the story of the siren. She lures men from the boats and drowns them and eats them and sinks their ship. I really love this book called Lost Voices. It's a really unique take on that story and why women become siren mermaids. I think it's worth a listen or a read. Definitely check it out. But when I wrote my book, Fishy Business, I learned about so many different mermaid myths. So many of them really kind of reflected how women were viewed at that point in time by different cultures. Some mermaid myths see the mermaids as beautiful goddesses who are beacons of fertility and nature's wealth and the bounty of the ocean. But other mermaid myths were sad. The women became mermaids because a man in her life betrayed her or stole something from her. And then we have the mermaid myths that are kind of scary, where the mermaid is drowning people, stealing children, doing all kinds of bad things. And then we have stories where mermaids are just lucky. You're lucky to see one. I like the Irish Marrow is a good luck sign. But in Japan, the Ningo, if you see her, it might be a forewarning of a tsunami or a natural disaster. Rusalka might come on land a certain time of year with her magic comb and steal children in Russia. Sedna of the Inuit became a mermaid when she had an argument with her father and he tried to drown her by knocking her out of her boat into the Arctic Sea and chopping off her fingers. Her fingers became all the beautiful ocean animals in the Arctic, and Sedna became the queen of them. I love that story. Badass Inuit queen. So cool. There is a manga called Mermaid Forest, and it's part of a series called Mermaid Saga. And in that manga, if somebody eats the flesh of the mermaid, they have a chance at gaining immortality and youth. They also have a chance of becoming a disgusting creature who just stuck in this disgusting body for the rest of their lives. And that's a bit of a scary story too. In the Pirates of the Caribbean stories, the mermaids definitely act like sirens. However, if you capture one and force her to cry, which was really hard to do, her tears could be used in a recipe with the cup of life to grant someone immortality. Meanwhile, where I live in Nova Scotia, which is on unceded Mi'kmaq territory, the Mi'kmaq people have a legend about the halfway people, also called Subawalanu. These merfolk could predict the weather, and they loved to take shiny trinkets from the Mi'kmaq people in exchange for predicting the weather and whether or not they would have a good crop season. In Africa, Yemaya is a beautiful mermaid goddess of fertility that women would pray to and ask to bless their pregnant bellies. I love all these different iterations of the mermaid myth. Are you from another country? What are the mermaid myths like where you live? How do you say mermaid where you're from? I've learned a lot from my followers. I know that some of you call a mermaid a jalpari, and I think that's pretty cool. Maybe you could tell me the story of the jalpari. Not everything is the Little Mermaid here, you know, with red hair, even though I have red hair, and Disney talking animals. I enjoy my Mertailer skeleton tail. I think it looks so cool in the ocean. I look like a bony fish, and I'm having a lot of fun getting to learn my Insta360 camera, which is what I filmed this on. Really, I filmed this to practice with it, but I'm having fun. Please like and subscribe, click the bell if you want to get notified, and please follow me if you are interested in learning how to be a mermaid like me too. Best fishes!